Hey, I wanted to share 11 things that made my crew a team. They got everybody on board working together. I'm Ron Ramsden. I'm a painting contractor, also a DYB coach up here in Massachusetts. And for years, my guys came to work, put in their hours, went home, and that was it. And we prayed they actually came to work on Monday after a great weekend. But in the last couple of years, we've instituted some things that's changed us from a painting contractor with a bunch of guys to a team. And I want to share those 11 tips with you right now. You can institute a couple of them, all of them, half of them, but if any of them catch, you start to use some of them, you're going to see some change. So number one, dress for success. Anybody realizes when you have a vehicle, Boston, as you drive, if you wash it and you're driving around, you feel better. Do the same thing for your painters. Buy them some nice shirts, buy them some pants, maybe give them an allotment once a month for a gift card to purchase some new pants. Buy them some outerwear, buy them a really nice sweatshirts, but spend the extra $10, $15 a sweatshirt. These shirts are gonna last for 3, 4, 6 months. Make them proud to put them on. Also, you can always, what we do is we do beanies in the winter. It's cold up here in New England, and just recently we just ordered some trucker caps that the guys have actually voted on with a really cool logo, a little different than everything else. And those are the things they're going to be wearing other places other than work. So also, change the reference. What do I mean by that? Don't call them your painters. Don't call them my guys. Call them your team. If you start referring to them as a team, they're going to play as a team. That's a big, big thing. So bonuses. Why bonuses? Not every job has to have a bonus, but if you put something in writing so that they know what they're aiming for, they got to strive to get that. And if you're going to say you got to give a bonus, give the bonus. One easy way is, my guys were painting the side of a house. I said, hey, if you guys finish this side of the house today, I'll throw you all $35 each. It's not a lot of money, but for those guys, they were already working on it. Maybe they would have finished it without the bonus. But anyways, the end of the day, I all got $35 extra. I was happy the side was done, and I fulfilled my promise to them, and they gave them each $35. And make sure you're there so they don't have to hunt you down. Okay, pay them more than everyone. So what does that mean? If painters in the area are getting $15 an hour, what is it really going to cost you to pay them $16 or $17 an hour? It is so expensive to hire a new person. That onboarding process, the interviewing and that, pay them well. Another video I explained about paying the guys. It is so much worth paying these guys. As of right now today, we had 3 projects going on with 3 crews out there, and I didn't visit any of them. One of them was a brand new job. Crew went, took care of it. They'll be there for 3 or 4 days. I don't have to visit it until the end. So anyways, pay them well. They will treat you. You'll also end up getting painters from other people, other companies, because painters talk. They see this happening. They hear you're paying well. They're going to want to work for someone who pays well. Also, the truck. What does that mean? Are they driving an old truck? Invest in the company. Buy them something that they're proud to drive. I know some of these are a little costly to do, but in the overall scope of things, it's got to change the way people look at your business. Your team works for the business. They're going to keep these trucks clean. You're raising the level. You're raising the bar of the company big time. So interact all the time. That's right down here. Interact. What does that mean? Well, for years ago, and I shared this in the videos before, that I'd show up in the job site. I'd walk over, talk to the crew, leave, maybe say something if I didn't like seeing what it's doing. But now, if I visit a job site, I make sure I talk to every one of those painters. I know what they're doing. I know what they're coming across. And that's, like I said, they're going to the game tomorrow. And I only found out about that was when I stopped in the job site and I was talking to a couple of the painters, and they said, we're looking forward to going to the game. And by the way, for a little bonus there, I threw them $100. I said, hey, have a beer on me. Those are the little things that say, hey, wow, he's an okay guy. I want to work here. You're not going to go broke. You're only going to build the character of the team. So what else we have? Keep in the loop. What does that mean? The loop here is let them know on the job site how many hours they have. Share the work order with the entire crew. You don't have to share the numbers if you don't want to. We do, because everything's assigned a dollar amount. Everything's also assigned in hours, so they know how many hours they're shooting for. But keep them in the loop of what's happening. And if you do that, they're not going to feel like, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing here. But they also can plan. They can say, okay, when we finish this side of the house, we have the other side, and we're not doing the front because they're replacing the windows. They know that. They're going in. They have a game plan when they get there. And that's okay to share with everybody. Even our college kids are on base camp for the summer. So share the schedule. And this came to me a few years ago. I noticed when weather started changing, guys were dragging their feet, jobs weren't finishing on time. It's because they were afraid they're going to run out of work. Well, now, same thing with Basecamp. That's a project management tool we use. We share the schedule so they can see how much work we have piled up for months to come, especially in the summertime. So if they want to take a vacation, they're going to let us know, but they also know if they're planning on taking a vacation, they can work. They have all this work ahead of time so they can save some money to go on, spend a little extra on that vacation. So also group and text me. What is that? Well, text. We're all familiar with text, how we can share conversations online. GroupMe is an app we use where the entire team can interact by themselves, similar to text, but they can share pictures and other things else with that. And you'll find it's off time, off work time, very often that they're talking about other things. And vehicles, can someone borrow something, can whatever's going on. Well, and then also during the group day, it might even be talking about some equipment, spray equipment or something like that's at a job site. So, and then what we do is we build character, build the team by going to dinner. So dinner, cookouts, things like that. The guys love them, but the dinners are dinners and breakfast. Once a month, we do have breakfast with the team. Set time at Panera Bread. They come. I do pay them for the time, half the time. It's 7:30 to 8:30. They come in at 8 o'clock. 7:30 is voluntary, but almost every single one of them shows up, except for there's one or two that drop off their children that time in the morning, so they can't be there. And then team building events. We've talked about this again, so I just want to remind you, team building events. We've tried golf. My guy's not great golfers, so we had to stop that. Fishing trips. They love their annual fishing trip. We've gone bowling. We've gone to the ball game. We've taken to the ball game. I even take them to when the big paint manufacturers, Benjamin Moore and Sherwin-Williams, have their big expos. I invite the guys. These are the guys, maybe they get free brushes, free shirts, all that other stuff. That's fine. But they're the ones who interact and see what's coming up, and it's not a surprise to them. And you know something? Most other painters don't do that. Sherwin-Williams, Benjamin Moore, and any other manufacturers are glad to have more people walk through the doors because they're bringing their vendors in, and the vendors want to see people interact with them. So anyways, those are 11 different things that helped us build our team. I'm Ron Ramsden, I'm a DYB coach, also a painting contractor up here in Massachusetts. Have any questions for me? You can find me at ron@dybcoach.com. You can check us out at joindybcoach.com. You can check out the whole arsenal of information we have there. That'd be great. If you want to get in touch with me, find me on Facebook. Find me over here. I'd love to chat with you. Anyways, keep those brushes moving. Stay out of the bucket and make some money. Take care.